on video, falling into the bedroom. They can't take their clothes off fast enough.
It was even in the news today, worldwide, next to my own story in the New York Times. Some British scientist was explaining that the proof of humans and monkeys doing it, it's obvious to everyone in the chromosomes if you know how to read it. And that's the wave of the future. Nobody hiding from nothing. If they got your DNA strand, it'll tell them how you like it and with who. We got little to say about that.
Antonio and Lorenzo banging against the walls, doing it every which way and not. They're doing it doggy style, and Antonio ritualistically turns Lorenzo around. They face each other.
You ever see little turtles getting born on the beach? Even when they're born looking the wrong way, facing the sand dunes, they know, without knowing, how to turn themselves around. They know to find their way to the ocean, like they've been there before, but really they're seeing it for the very first time.
A close-up. We see the look of home Tiffany speaks about on Lorenzo's face.
Bonobos have more sense than Homo sapiens. They know not to insert their penises into younger females. They know to avoid that. Not like my best friend who had to put up with that all her life, all through junior high. Her dad didn't have any sense at all. That's why she woke up one night and stabbed him with a steak knife when he tried to do the same thing to her younger sister. Only humans do that sort of thing.
Tiffany is working on images of her father, dressed up as a woman, and her mother dressed up as a man. Apparently, she has many takes to edit together. She's recording audio, this time, perhaps a live webcast.
And thank all of you who've written. I appreciate your support. Thank you for sending money to my dad and to my own case. We got us a good lawyer. He's saying my dad's case will probably go all the way to the Supreme Court. Whatever it takes to wake up, Homo sapiens. We are 98% identical to the bonobos. Whatever it takes to know that we are in kinship with the rest of life instead of thinking we're above it all. That's the message, our biggest message really, here on The Missing Link. Somebody from Lincoln, Nebraska wanted to know more about bonobos as a group. I think he's asking, is it true they have group sex? I can only speak of what it is I've seen at the zoo. When more than one gets going at a time, they all jump in, poking their fingers and toes into all of each other's moving parts. And when there's a fight, say two big, bad, ugly male monkeys start pushing each other around, they reconcile it pretty quick. They put their rumps up to each other, up against each other's testicles. Sometimes they even grab the penis of the other male and stroke it. It's the way that the bonobos shake hands. I'd sure love to see President Bush and his advisors do that.
The last image is of Antonia and Lorenzo asleep in bed. Tiffany walks into the picture this time, as she steps in for a moment to tuck them in. Tiffany's parents appear asleep in a tight embrace.
It lets everyone know that the conflict has finally ended.
Lights slowly fade to black. End of play.